Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Gold with your daily analysis for gold done after New York has finished its session for Monday the 9th of September. I'm recording this video 6:45 nearly in the evening New York time on Monday. This is my main wave count. It remains the same. I'm expecting it's most likely that we're in a new upwards trend at cycle degree to last at least a year if not longer. So far to the upside we have minor waves 1 and 2 complete, and minor wave 3 will reach 1.618, the length of minor wave 1 at 1545. Within this third wave, because on the 6, 3 and 1 hourly charts I don't see an increase in momentum for this high beyond that seen for this, although we do see it on the daily chart. But because we should be seeing it on the hourly chart as well, I'm expecting that we may not have seen the middle of this third wave yet. We may see a further increase in upwards momentum. There's another alternative possibility that minor 3 was over here and this could be minor 4. That still expects upwards movement, so there's no divergence in the direction I'm expecting. It's just momentum. If momentum doesn't show a strong increase, then that it would be a fifth wave rather than the middle of a third. So at this stage I think it's most likely that we have within minor 3, minute 1 and 2, within minute 3, minuet 1, 2, within minuet 3, subminuet 1 and 2 now complete. Subminuet wave 3 should take price higher with an increase in momentum. If subminuet wave 2 did move further sideways and lower, it can't move beyond the start of 1 below 1352.45. Eventually, if we see price move above 1532.90, this wave count would be confirmed at cycle degree. At that stage, I would have more confidence in the long-term target on the monthly chart, which has been previously published under the gold historical category on my website. Let's have a look at what's happening here on the hourly chart, where the high of subminuet wave 1 is just off to the left of the chart. It's most likely that the second wave zigzag correction is over here. On the 5-minute chart, this upwards movement is a sheer sharp rise, most probably an impulse, and here we have an incomplete, probably expanded flat correction. With an A, a B, which is 109% the length of A, so this is technically an expanded flat, that usually expects a C wave to be 1.618 the length of the A wave, and that would be achieved at 1374, bringing this little second wave correction to just above the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio of its first wave that it's correcting. When this second wave correction is over, we should expect a trend change and an increase in upwards momentum, but we will not have the trend change confirmed until we have a good couple of hourly candlesticks above this parallel channel that contains subminuet wave 2 zigzag and not touching the upper trend line. When we have that trend channel confirmation, we can have some confidence that subminuet wave 3 is underway and it would reach 1.618, the length of subminuet wave 1 at 1491. For this little piece of downwards movement, I'm expecting it's extremely likely to at least make a new low below this low here and should fall short of this lower trend line of the expanding diagonal before it turns around and moves back upwards. Microwave 2 may not move beyond the start of 1. Movement below 1359.25 would invalidate this wave count at the hourly chart level. Alternatively, it's possible that instead of a new upwards trend lasting 1 to several years, we may be seeing a fourth wave correction at primary degree. This does fit on the monthly chart. But on the monthly chart, there's no Fibonacci ratios within the middle of a cycle degree third wave, and that reduces the probability of this wave count. This wave count also expects upwards movement, so there is still no divergence in expectation of what should happen next, and for the hourly chart, the subdivisions are the same, the targets are the same, the channel is the same. For this one, we have a zigzag trending up with a 5, double 3, and a 5 up needed to be complete. It can't be over here. From this high to this low, it's not possible to see a completed 5-wave impulse. We have 1, 2, and then it's a little bit different from the main wave count. 3 may have been over here, and if it is, there is a nice Fibonacci ratio of 1.618, the length of minor wave 1. But the third wave has an odd 3-wave look to it. The fourth wave, it's probably over now, and the fifth wave would be confirmed as underway when we have a channel breach on the hourly chart. At 1436, minor wave 5 would reach equality in length with minor 3, and at 1440, intermediate wave C would reach equality in length with intermediate wave A. Any further downwards movement for minor wave 4 can't move into minor wave 1 price territory. Movement below 1344.26 in the short term would invalidate this wave count. Once we have a bit more upwards movement for a final fifth wave, that's when this wave count diverges from our main wave count. That's when it expects more downwards movement for a primary degree fifth wave. Primary wave 4 may not move into primary wave 1 price territory, which has its extreme at 1532.9. So, movement above that point would invalidate this alternate, which would also confirm the main wave count. My last analysis expected upwards movement from gold. It hasn't got there yet, it's just moved sideways, but in last analysis and again today, we need to see that channel breached on the hourly chart to have confidence in those upwards targets. Both my main and alternate wave counts are expecting upwards movement from gold this week. That's all for me with your gold analysis today, and I hope that everybody had a really awesome weekend.